Hey guys, what's going on? It's Michael at Michael's Semi-Daily Updates. How you guys all doing? I just wanted to jump in here and give you my picks for this week's football games that I'm trying to get an early start on it. So I'm going to be giving it, I'm working off DraftKing lines and coming in here a little early, day before the game, but I just want to get it posted because I seem to want to always post them on Sunday and never get the chance. But real quick before we get into that, the last game we had was Chicago at Washington. Ended up going 4-1 in that. I took Chicago on the money line. I took Chicago +6. I took Justin Fields to throw over 192. I had him to stay under 48 rushing yards. I missed that one. And then I had the over-under of 40.5, and I went over. So I ended up 4-1 on those. Pretty good. But real quick rundown. Basically, all I'm going to do is just kind of give you my bets on the spread and the over. And don't take any of my advice. This is just my personal thoughts of what I think. So to start the game early, we got Jacksonville at Buffalo. On that one, Jacksonville is, everybody knows, it's got to stay overseas, and Buffalo's got to fly over there. So the line is 5.5. Buffalo's favored by 5.5. The over/under is 48.5. So this one is a tough game because I think Buffalo under normal circumstances would beat Jacksonville, but I do have my pick was I would move the line up one, and I would take Jacksonville -6.5 with an under of 48.5 points. That's what I would take on that one. So next game is New York Giants at Miami. A huge spread on this. I'm a big believer in any time you get double-digit spreads, I think you should take. Sorry, move the camera here. My arm's getting tired. I think you should take the double-digit spreads every time, but I'm going to break my own rule this time because Miami coming off the loss to Buffalo, and they're just such a good team. So I am going to take Miami to cover the 12.5, and I am going to do the over 47.5. Over/under is 47.5, and I'm going to take the over on that. I think Miami will be pretty close to scoring 47 on their own, I believe, but that's my pick. So next one is Panthers at Lions. The over/under is 44, and the Lions are favored by 9.5. The Lions are 3-1, and the Panthers are 0-4. So I think the Panthers are going to be trying hard to get their first win. I think they will keep it close, but so I will take the Panthers. Actually, I would move the line up to 1. I'd move the line up to 10.5, and I'd take the Panthers plus 10.5, and I would take the over 44 points, which some people would think that's a lot of points for that ball game. For some reason, I think they are going to score some points, so I say over 44 on that one. Next, we have the Texans at the Falcons. Texans have been surprisingly good, but they're +2 underdogs at Atlanta. Atlanta has been actually kind of not as good as people thought they was going to be, so the Falcons are favored +2. I do like that because they can win by field goal, so I take the Falcons +2. The over/under is pretty low, 41.5 for these two teams, and I do think that they go over. I think they score over 41.5. So the Ravens at the Steelers. This game, another one, guys. This is a one that the analysts like, and the analysts love the Steelers. I think Baltimore comes in there and sweeps the floor with them. I'm going to take Baltimore -4.5. The over/under is 38. I definitely think they go over 38. Maybe not by much, but I think they score over 38 points. The Titans at Indianapolis. The Titans are favored by 2.5, and the over/under is 43.5 on that game. It's a division game. They know each other real well. I would move the points up to Indy +3.5, and I would take Indianapolis. And I think I would take under on the points. Just they're a division team. They know each other really well, which sometimes that can go the other way, but I just see this one as a low-scoring affair. The Saints at New England, another one that's just New England's a 1-point favorite, and the over/under is 39. Gosh, do I take under 39 here? Do they not score 40 points in this ball game? And I don't think they do. I'm going to go under 39. I'm going to say New England wins it in a close game. I think the Saints will give them a run for their money, but I think Bill Belichick has just enough defense in him to win this game. So that's it for the 1 o'clock games. So that's my picks for the 1 o'clock. The 4 o'clock games, we have 4 4 o'clock games this week. That's actually good. Then we have the big Sunday night, which I'll give my picks later on that on a separate video. But the 4 o'clocks, we have Eagles at the Rams. The Eagles are 4-point favorites. The over/under is 50.5. I think the Eagles are, which they're undefeated right now, and I think, in all honesty, they're due for a loss. So I'm going to take the Rams +4. I might take the Rams money line on that game, actually, and the over-under is 50.5, but I am going to take the under on that game. So I'm going to take the under, and I'm going to take the Rams +4, possibly Rams money line. Cincinnati at Arizona. This is a crazy one, too, guys. They're giving the line like they have a healthy Joe Burrow. Something's wrong with Joe Burrow. He can't throw downfield. I think we all know that. The over-under is 44.5. I don't think there will be much scoring here. If there is, it'll probably be by Arizona. But I'm going to take Arizona +3, and I'm going to take the under 44.5. The Chiefs, you know, everybody, that you can see in the background, I absolutely love my Kansas City Chiefs. They haven't been the greatest offensively this year, but I think they're still going to mold together. We got Travis Kelce getting healthier, and then you got these new receivers that are just, 1 year farther in. So, like Sky Moore, and you got Kadarius Toney. Had a rough start to the season, but I think things get better, and they're at Minnesota. I truly think Patrick Mahomes is going to pass all over Minnesota. I think Pacheco will have a decent game, but I think it'll be more in the second half when they're grinding the game out. I think Patrick Mahomes is going to mop the floor. So I'm going to take the Chiefs -3.5, and I am going to take under 53. I think Chiefs, that's a tough one for me. And if I was betting, I may even stay away from that, but I'm going to go under 53. But that's just I can see the Chiefs winning like 30-17, maybe 40-47. I'm not sure. I don't know how many points Minnesota's going to be able to score. They talking about trading Kirk Cousins. They're possibly talking about tanking to get Caleb Williams. So there's a lot of talk in Minnesota, but we'll see how bad they want to win, I feel, this Sunday. But then the last 4 o'clock game, you got the New York Jets at the Denver Broncos. So you have Sean Payton, who talked so much smack against McDaniels, and now you have the Aaron Rodgers-less Jets coming to Denver, who just a couple weeks ago allowed 70 points in a ball game, which is insane. I am going to take, I think Sean Payton is just prideful enough that there's no way he loses this game. I heard the Jets are worked up about this game too, and I can see why, like they said, keep your coach's name out of my mouth, that old saying. But I am going to take the Broncos +2.5, and I'm going to take the over 43.5. I think we may have some points scored in that game too, even though it's Zach Wilson. I think he's getting better, actually. I think by midseason he might be never going to be a good quarterback, but I think he's going to be a little bit better than people's giving him credit for. And you have Russell Wilson, who's looking a lot better under Sean Payton, and I think the Broncos are going to take that game. So that's it, guys. So we'll see how those picks go. Thanks, as always, thanks for all the support. Like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Leave a comment. Tell me what you think your picks are, and we can compare. But any kind of comments are welcome. Like I said, let me know who your favorite team is, if they're going to win, or anything interesting, and and I'll always get back with you, answer questions. But those are my picks. Like I said, last Sunday night we went 4-1, so I'm feeling pretty good about that. But let's see if we can keep it going. That's it, guys. Up to 88 subscribers, so 12 away from 100, which, always, I love that. I love all my 88 subscribers, and if we can get a few more, that would be great. If I could get 100 by the end of the next week, today is Saturday, so, man, if we could get 100 by next Saturday, let's just do next Saturday, I sure would be proud. But, and I mean, I can see why you guys tune in with all these awesome special effects and everything, and all the editing I have in these videos. I appreciate the support, and I'll just keep bringing more if you keep subscribing to me. But love you guys. Take care. Go Chiefs, and I will make a video later on that huge game, Dallas at San Francisco. Take care.